Very simple. There's 5 questions here. I'll start with my little sister, who wants to know more about the technology. The truth is that we talk about the world of that technology.
Is that
When we talk about, when I say we're going to do with human capital development, you don't need to. It's about education. Today, the world is driven by knowledge. So nobody, if you don't want, if the more investment you put in education, the better your economy. And you can't talk about education without talking about technology. Because everything moves on. We're not concentrating on STEM education. If technology vacancies by year 2030 is running over 30 million. So you need to invest in it. Because you need opportunities for people. So that you can take it as given. I say here, we will aggressively invest in human capital development. Security. Oh, I listen to you. I live in Nigeria. No country can talk, I said it here when I was talking. You can't talk about investment, you can't talk about anything if the people are not secure. But fighting security has 2 ways. There's a natural way of fighting security. And I said it there. You must aggressively start pulling people out of poverty. The more you pull people out of poverty, the more you reduce insecurity.
criminality?
The threat of criminality. You reduce it. And of course, the Nigerian security agencies has to be properly manned. The personnel has to be increased aggressively and properly equipped. Egypt is 100 million, and that's enough. And they have nearly 1 million police personnel. You can check, I don't know how many police in Ghana. In Nigeria, we're 200 million, and we have just about 300,000 police. That means that number needs to double, triple. For us to get to an average of being where Egypt is, even when our population is double. And they are poorly equipped. You listen to the governor of Katsina, which is the most important state considering the president comes from them, said that they have only, Google it, about 5,000 police in Katsina. And in some police stations, they have only 30 police with 10 guns. They have 30. So if you use that as a national average, that is that even the 300,000 we have, only 100,000 equity. That needs to be aggressively changed. Another component needs to be supported by state police. There's no reason why we should not have police at all levels. As governor of Anambra State, I funded all community security systems. Those in Anambra State will know. I bought vehicles, security vehicles for every community.
Verified.
That's it. That's what is important. That's why I said, whatever I say, take it. You go and check. So that nobody comes to tell story. We're tired of story. not in 2023. So it's important. We deal with it. My brother also asked about agriculture.
God bless you, sir. You are free already.
Agriculture is very important. Because let me tell you, I talked about agriculture when I talked about Netherlands. Oil is important. But the biggest assets of Nigeria is the vast uncultivated land we have in the north. You must put money there. Cultivate, and people turn it into manufactured goods for export. If you go to America today, the biggest economy, the biggest richest state is not Texas. It's not number one. It's not number two. It's not number three. It's about number 4. Yeah, that's where the oil is. The biggest state is California. 3.3 trillion economy. Which is 8 times Nigerian GDP. One state. And that is where, what is their product? Agriculture and technology. So you can see this combination. You can't go wrong with it. It's important. Agriculture is important. That's why I'm voting. Must. If I'm president of Nigeria, 2027 they must do. Yes. Why is it important that they vote? Because I can tell you, in as much as those in Nigeria have become victim of bad governance, you actually was victim.
Yes.
No, not just that you actually was victim. Because you are personally, whether you call it exile or refugee or anything. But on top of the fact that you're not even where you would have loved to be, you don't even have peace staying here. Because you still have to struggle to send something home. For every phone call you get, so when we talk about blood governance, I tell them, when I was governor, I used to go, whenever I travel, I didn't come to Germany, but I used to go to all over the world. And then when I come to places like if I go to America, they say, oh, this man bought house there, it's not good like that. They want me to buy house. I say, yes. Find the Nigerian leader who bought house, who moved Germany because they buy house everywhere. So I asked him, Peter, buy house there.
Holy Ghost fire.
What am I going to do in a house in America? I don't live in America. What am I going to do in a house? I lived in a house in London when I lived in London. I put in my own house. And the house is there. But what am I going to buy a house in America, buy a house in South Africa, in Germany? Hey, what are you doing? madness is now. At most it will cost me, maybe after this trip, maybe I come to Germany maybe 3-4 times in a year. And I just passed through there for one night.
That is for him.
And that one night probably cost me to maximum 250 euros to see that. I don't think I'm knowing anything more than that.
He's hot too.
That is what I say. I must say more, but all that this is what I want to pay. So if that is my cost, that is the 1,000 euros for the 4 trips. Even if the dog was 2,000 euros. If I buy a house here, it will cost me 500,000 euros.
No more.
No.
That's average. Yes.
I guess okay. For somebody like me, for somebody else like that, maybe it will cost us 1 million euros.
Just use 500.
So for 1 million euros, there's no way taxman will not take for me 20,000 every year.
That is true. More.
Tell me why should anybody do that? Plus life, plus heat, plus other things that follow, plus water bill, everything. So at the end of the day, keeping that house can cost me as much as 40,000-50,000 euros. For clothing that will cost me 1,000 euros. Even if I have the money, I keep it in my country, in a bank. They will pay me 5%. 5% is 50,000 euros. That money is lent to somebody who is to do business and who makes money, employs labor. For the 50,000, I take 2,000, come here, have the same thing. Power. Final question is power. Power is important to us. In a developing country, for every 1,000 megawatts of electricity, this is an estimate. And for every 1,000 megawatts of electricity, you tell me to add half. Thank you very much. Thank you. The consequence is that Nigeria today, if a committed government can distribute in 5 years, can move from 5,000 to 15,000. I want to be conservative. Could be more.
Yes.
So by adding that 10,000 megawatts of electricity on top of 5,000 a day, and make sure that it's efficiently distributed, which will not cost you more than $10 to $1 billion. You're going to add another 10% to our GDP. And I'll tell you more. And with that, you can put 5 million people out of poverty. And for 5 million people you pull out of poverty, you want to put them in. It's that easy. To them people, all the questions we answer here is what we said in the elementary that we need to face aggressively. So your voting is critical. Nobody is going to give you money to vote. Nobody, anybody that is giving 5,000 here or 10,000 here to vote, the person deserves as imprisonment. Because he's a dead person. So how many people Don't worry, we'll try as much as possible. That's why I'm here. I'm not going anywhere.
Great. Can you clap to that?
Recording.
Let others come over. Stand where I'm standing like that.
Okay.
But they can't come.
Okay, we will have, you can now see. You can now see that he has given us the opportunity to interact.
After these three.
Everybody should calm down. It will get
After these three, Bejan can't really Nigeria like it because there and there have way by IPOB. Stop.
People don't know how I bought
But
computers.
Nigeria like it.
I bought computer and
Okay, check it.
buses for secondary schools in Anambra. Every secondary school I visited, the children told
Check
me
my
what they want.
record where back
So what
Nigeria
we
to
collected
IPOB
together, and I
terror.
said, Commissioner,
Stop.
look at all they want. You have to start from there. So your questions are not just questions. I'm collecting all of it because when I leave you tomorrow, I'm going to go from there, I'm going to Canada, going to Israel. So what people are saying is what makes, I'm learning.
Thank you, Your Excellency. Okay, good. The next round of questions.
Yes, sir. Hi, welcome, Your Excellency. I really don't want to address that. You're welcome, sir. Exactly. The country is in the next. Please, sir, just as I'm asking my question, there's a young man here, as we spoke about education, he has not met you, but he told me he has PhD from Switzerland and he's here today, but you paid for his education because he wrote you a letter when he was
Go and verify.
Please, do us a favor. It is not fair on others when you monopolize the question time. Ask one question, let others contribute as well. Wait, a woman now, and then we'll come to a man, and they will.
Reverend sister.
Yeah, sure. I have a simple question. His attention.
Let's wait for his attention.
Yeah, yes. Okay, good. Thank you. I wanted your attention. So, my question is regarding the PVC registration. Because looking at, since you came out and announced your candidacy, a lot of young people are willing, very hungry to have you as our president. But right now we are facing the problem that people are not able to register. And I'm wondering, from the Labour Party, what is your agenda at this moment? How do you think you can solve this problem to get INEC to have people registered and we can have people that can actually come to vote for you? Thank you.
Thank you. Then a guy.
Your Excellency, my question, my name is Ophel Nabu. My question is about how do you want to stay clear of corrupt politicians? We know how politics works in Nigeria, you know. It's about they invest in your campaign and you have to give them some kind of compensation in terms of political appointments or in terms of contracts. And we know how this normally affects performance. So the performance of governance starts right from the campaign. So how do you want to stay clear of corrupt politicians? And we can see they're already coming around you. Thank you.
A woman. Okay. The Reverend Sister wants to ask you a question. We have not had somebody of the cloth.
Standing on existing protocol, Mr. Peter Obi, you said we should call you. I'm Mr. Christiana Ndika. I live here in Frankfurt. My question is that you have been focusing on internal issues. And most of the time, I don't know whether it is conspiracy theory or what, but it stands somehow to be true that sometimes 60% of issues can be internal, and then the remaining 25% will be external in terms of international politics. And sometimes we realize that when we look at what happened to Libya or what happened in Zimbabwe, how some of these, those who are leaders of the government, so to say, are being influenced, whether they are able to adjust to the interests of
International community.
the powers that rule the world. So how are you going to cope with this war, no shishi, no shishi, it's not just about the internal, but also about raising the country to stand among others, to talk on the same table at equal terms. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. We have limited time, so we are going to rush a few more questions in so that he can take them in his stride. Okay. He will address these ones, and then we will take the other ones. Okay.
I'll start with the last one. Well, let me tell you, our foreign policy remains African focused. Africa is going to be the center of our foreign policy. And in doing so, we work hard in bringing good governance within Africa, as well as ensuring peace in Africa and being involved with issues of trade and investment within Africa. It's always good often to blame external interference. The reality is that if you do the right thing, it's like somebody's house. If you're doing the right thing, it's difficult for somebody to come and start bringing problems in your house. If you live well with your wife, children, everything, no matter how different people have, it's difficult for a standard person to come in. A standard person comes in when you don't have. So for me, it's best to deal with the internal crisis we're facing, build a robust and thriving economy. Countries that are respected by their internal stability and their economy. When you hear G8, G7, G10, G20, G anything, it's based on economy. If you're healthy inside and you're stable, everybody will want to deal with you. And at that stage, your external or your foreign policies determined by your local stability and economy. And that's how your relationship is. For example, Nigeria is a very huge market, 200 million people. Imagine if we had resources. There's a time British Airways, British Carrier, everybody rushing to Nigeria. Now they begin to give us condition. We'll stop coming to Nigeria. Because of it. So, yes, external influences are there, but they become more prominent when you're weak. Like every human being. When you're weak, everybody throws everything to you. Issue of corruption and corrupt politicians. Let me tell you, when I was talking, I said we have zero tolerance for corruption. One of the worst things that can happen to a country is corruption. The reason why it's so is that corruption kills three things that makes a country work. Corruption kills entrepreneurship. Nobody thinks how to create things. It kills professionalism. It kills hard work. Why would I be hardworking when this man can make money just like that? Why would a professor doing research with a professor when a council or local government chairman can make more money than a professor? In this country, in America, I know for sure. And if you go to California, Stanford professors earn as much, if not more, than the governor of California. It's the opposite. So it's important that we get it right. I don't think the professors in Harvard or their top schools in America earn less than members of state house of assemblies or state of congresses in America, or even national congress in America. So this is important. For people to tell you it's difficult to fight corruption, I don't believe that. If you, the principal person, is not stealing, you first, so we eliminate you. Your family is not. Those around you are not. You reduce it by 70%.
Right. Correct.
Because you have to add your own. Let me tell you, this is the simple thing. If I'm a governor, I have a commissioner, I have a permanent secretary, I have a accountant general, you have lots of people. So you add your own. Commissioners will add their own. The other layers will add their own. When they eventually bring it back to you, you find it very difficult not to sign it. Because your own is inside. Remember what I said, I'm not a saint.
Nobody's the same.
I particularly am not. People have said every accusation against me.
We verified and it's wrong.
And I said, no, let me finish. And I said to them, it's a very simple thing. Go to Anambra State. In my 8 years of being governor, maybe I received probably in total money that Anambra State got from everywhere, maybe about $500 billion in my 8 years. I saved 75% of it. Sorry, very sorry. I saved about 10 to 15% of it. And I said to people, go to Anambra State and show me where their money is missing. Listen, if that is the amount, that means that the 5%, 1% of 500 billion is 5 billion. Go and show me where they're missing 5 billion. I left in 3 banks, and that eventually have been verified. In 3 banks in Nigeria, the day I left office, I left $50 million each. $50 million each. In Access Bank, Diamond Bank, Fidelity Bank. And I left the equivalent of $50 in Naira in the 3 banks. And then, if you want the statement, people said to me, like I said before, why are you living that? I said, it's their money. And since I left Anambra State, Anambra have now bought me pure water. It's not only a When the house said to me, you're going to have pension, gratuity, severance, and everything, I said to them, I finished the job. I'm going home. So what am I trying to say? If you are not, because you are going to approve what they will steal. Simple thing. It's not so. But you don't know what you might not be, you might not even be taking, but you don't have the capacity to know what is happening. I used to tell my accountant there on the balance.
Oh my God.
So it's very easy to manage. I think that's corruption. I don't know where I kept my papers. I'm just trying to find where. Your left pocket. In my left pocket. Okay, yes, I did.
Verified.
Issue of FDI application. Very correct. You can't plan without statistics. It's very difficult to plan. But we have not even planned with the estimates. The only place we have estimates is when we want to charge bill. We use the estimated bill, but we don't use the estimated population. So if we have planned with even the population we have, we would have gone far. But there's no, today, when we talk about development, people think development is physical development. So you go and start building in the supposedly rural area, say a big 10-story building, and say that is development. And I said to them, no, you can't develop and build physical infrastructure without building the human infrastructure.
All right, thank you.
The human infrastructure that drives the physical infrastructure. Otherwise, it's too slow. And that is where the HDI was measured. Today, Nigeria is low in HDI. Because your country is not doing that. In the year 2000, Bangladesh, even Ghana in Africa, Vietnam, India, year 2000, all these countries I mentioned were in the low category of HDI with Nigeria. Today the bottom is because our leaders don't have anything to measure. You know, remember what I told you when I started that? What we do is to, hey, somebody comes and says, I'm taking us to London, and we enter. That's what it is. So what we do now is, we don't know where we are going. None of you here, you know today you can go and buy the German plan. Huh? But nobody knows the plan of Nigeria. Huh? No, we have glossy paper. We have glossy paper everybody reads. And what you do even with money, that is the end of it. The driver doesn't know where the paper is. The consequence is that if you don't know where you're going, every road will lead you
Nowhere.
no there will lead you where? Because you don't know where you're going. Anywhere you land yourself, it's fine. You're very wrong. PVC. Well, you can't, for me, my sister, this is not the time to struggle my head.
Never happened.
I'll be honest. What is important is for us to have a good government will want all this to happen. Because they know how do we stop registration 6 months to a year? So many people are going to be qualified in the month of July, month of August, month of September, month of this is nonsense. At least have an age. You're supposed to stop it. Okay, let it be 1 month. But, you know, let's just lie with what we have and see if we get there. Just like, why can't people in diaspora vote? It's so easy. It's so easy. You know, in today's age and time, we have embassies. We have embassies in Germany. These people are recorded, they have their record, they have everything. They just go there and vote. So, to manage all this confusion, internal security and external security. Well, I agree with somebody who said about external security. But you know, when you have a multi-faceted problem, you start dealing with it. Like I told the person who told me, let me tell you one of my experience. Somebody came once when I was a member of economic management team of the president. Somebody came to tell us how we can do nuclear power to solve the problem. So this is not power, this is to solve our power problem. So when the person finished the presentation, and they said I should comment, I said, well, I'm more worried that there's no road between or Benin. Let's not get into what we don't know about. We have not used coal, we have abundant coal. We are not using it. We have abundant gas, no using. We are going to nuclear one. They are reality everybody in their family. So,
Oh my God.
what I'm going to say, give a external war. We have internal war already. Let's deal with it. When the external people come, we beg them.
Oh my God.
We have a crisis. And I want you people, when we're doing this evening, my dear people, what I'm doing with you people now, for the average person who is engaged in politics now, is waste of time. That's how it's seen. It's a waste of time. But that's how people in Germany here, that's how Angela Merkel was going everywhere to campaign. Am I right? Yes. In Nigeria, it's a waste of time. What is all this thing that he's doing? Going all over the place and speaking. What does he think he's doing? Because we used to
They want to share money.
people not talking to us, and suddenly they land there and start creating confusion, and we're all quarreling. What is this man? Oh, we are here when this man was fasting. We refuse to stop him. But they start telling you where you see, and that is what someone said there. We will not worry about those. Don't worry about those who are coming around me. I always say people, it was the same teachers who used to teach before I came, and we are 26, that we used to be number one. When they found out that I come to work by 7:30, everybody comes to work by 7:30. That is why you were very critical and involved. That's how Gianmarco will stand and take questions from students and everybody, go to every corner to campaign. What happened? You have to know what have come to campaign to you. Nobody cares. You will even be here and they send and they tell you, some of you are members of PDP, some of you are members of APC, some of you are members of anything, and they just stand from. They don't care about you. Because it's not about you.
My name is Chuma. Am I agree?
Thank you. We want a lady now. Question.
Thank you very much, Mr. Peter Obi. My name is Ifoma from Anambra State. I want to ask a question the aspect of education, especially the primary and the secondary school. I studied in Ukraine for 6 years, and I happen to work as a professional English teacher in one of the school in Ukraine. Ukraine. I came from Ukraine. I fled from Ukraine during the war. I'm here now. So I want to know, what are your plans for the kids, especially the primary and the secondary school, to give this called scholarship, like free education for the primary and the secondary school? I want to know your purpose and what you have in that aspect, because working as an English teacher back in Ukraine, I know what I saw there and the quality education given to kids over there. Just like you said, that knowledge is power. It's not all about the knowledge, but the structural knowledge. So what do you have for the kids in Nigeria, the primary and the secondary school, giving them this free education? Thank you very much.
Thank you. No. We have taken enough from this side. Let's get over to the other side so that it will be fair and balanced. I have an elder here.
27. Now Facebook. Okay, combine. Okay.
I studied medicine in Germany and practiced medicine in Germany. I practiced medicine still in Germany. Some years in the late 80s, when then Governor Mbappe, he came to Germany, so I helped him in the areas where I could, the operations and every other thing. Of course, I said, okay. He was frequently coming down to Germany. So my question here is, what do you have as something which will change the face of medicine in Nigeria? Because the health of the people is very, very important to my heart, and the healthy nation is a happy nation. Is it so? So we have this question. What do you think bring in, at least in order to transfer, those expectations which we think Nigerians deserve to live long? Because the age limit of Nigerians about 10 years ago.
Hello? Okay. Let me just quickly start with somebody who talked about sustainable development goals. Let me assure you, again, this is for you to go and verify. I became the governor of Anambra State in 2000. I became the governor of Anambra State in 2006, March. I was impeached. It was a very difficult time. I was impeached 6 months after. And I came back 3 months after. I was removed again. Because of election in about 4 months. So I actually became governor of Anambra State late 2007. MDG, which was what preceded SDG, started in 2000. It was 2000 to year 2015. As governor of Anambra State, we started the implementation of MDG in 2008. When he has already done 7 years. By the time it was concluded in year 2015, Anambra State was #1 in MDG. I was even invited to speak on what we did by United Nations in New York to know what we did. And that brings me to the question that he asked. How are we going to deal with the issue of health? When he asked a question about HDI is driven by 3 components. Number 1 issue in HDI is life expectancy, which is health. Nigerian life expectancy today, the global average today is 75 years. Nigeria is about 54. So we are actually 21 years below the average. Nigeria, as you know, have just overtaken India in infant mortality. We actually estimated to overtake India in 2024. But we were 2 years ahead of target. So it's critical. Primary health is very critical. As government, when I started, there was no single school of nursing and school of midwifery. God asked how many people are understood to me. Health is important, it's critical. Same thing goes to the lady that asked about primary education. The foundation of the society is basic education, which is primary and health. Today, countries with half of our population gets more even diaspora remittances than we. Philippines today have over 50 million diaspora. The Philippines. Come to Africa. Egypt today gets more diaspora remittances than us. Almost 30 billion. Ours is going down. Why? Because if you go around, yesterday in London, I used 2 Ubers. One was Filipino, one was Egyptian, the other one was from somewhere in Asia. If you go to Dubai, all you see is same thing. Egyptians all over the place, Dominican and everywhere, because they are educated, they have basic education. Ours is the ones who didn't educate yesterday, they are the ones kidnapping us now. Because they have nothing. I've been to prisons to interview those who are being kidnapped. Keep it short. They have no job. And yes, how much are they paid? They are paid 50,000 naira. So they have a basic job where they are doing this. So basic education is, and it's free in Nigeria. It's free. But nobody has followed it religiously the way it should be. We will do that. It is important. extremely important. So not just in Ukraine. If we had done that, we would have had people in famine. That's why now they say Ukraine has grain issues affecting Nigeria. What are we to do with Ukraine grain issue? We should be giving the reward. We should be replacing the grain that the world is looking at. When Ukraine can no longer supply them. National Assembly. I said it here that I was impeached. I have worked with, was governor, worked with 30 all the members of the House of Assembly. None came from my party. That was the reason why they impeached me. But that wasn't the reason entirely. But when they realized, when everybody realized where I'm going to, they were the best house I worked with. I had 30-member PDP, and I was happy. And everything went very well. And it's very simple. When you do the right thing, you embrace the people. You checkmate the other for you. When the people realized where I was impeached, I can tell you, my impeachment was actually God sent. Because of my impeachment, for those who know it, that was how I completed my tenure. Because you opened the eyes of so many people. I was impeached for 3 things. I'm not talking about impeachment today, so I won't do well on it.
Exactly.
3 items. What are my impeachment? Those of you who knew and I knew that the House, the governor, my predecessor, had issued some people, and they burned the office of the governor, and burned the governor's law. So when I became governor, there was no house, there was no governor's house, there was no governor's office. They had an approval that year to repair the governor's office, 298 million naira. To repair the lodge, to rebuild the lodge, and refurbish it, was to cost us 486 million. This is an approved budget. It wasn't me who approved it. I was not part of it. But when I came in, found out what they were saying, that we need to focus on education. So we threw more money into education. I needed to cut every cost of everything in my office. So I said, instead of this contract I've been giving to somebody, sort of, I'll be the level. For the 298 million naira, we budgeted to fix the office. It cost me 43,200,000. So I did it, and everything was very new. The only thing I didn't buy new was the table. There was no, it's not as if I bought it, but there's a table used by one of the governors that left me. And it was there. So, and the father is a very good table. I said that he just needs to be cleaned up. And people say, oh, there's nothing in the table. It's just a right. Of course, to refurbish the office of the governor, the house of the governor, 486 million, everything took out 81 million. Because they had an idea to buy bed, imported bed, this, that, and so on. It doesn't sound. There must be somebody in our country that if you have reason not to sleep, even if you never sleep, the best bed in the world. For me, And today, the guy that did my bed in Hong is employing over 100 workers. So I want you to say, you can do it. They want leather chair, this is chair. Cover it with leather. It becomes leather chair. What is the chair, leather chair? You know, somebody wrote what Bianca wrote about me. I don't know where any of you read it. And the person said to me, Peter, if it wasn't Bianca saying this, I won't believe it. This thing that is, if people don't know, it's your imagination, everything. You know, it's at the end of the day, it doesn't matter whether this product well. He sold $1,000. He sold $50. I'm wearing a cloth. If I actually want to be fantastic, you go naked. Everybody.
Yes, you want to be recognized.
Everybody will see you. Then you wear a cloth. By the time we live here 2 days, some people will say, you don't know that man. You don't know that lady was wearing the purple. The other one said, oh, you're wearing that. Okay, I can't remember. If you remember her, but if any of us goes naked, everyone will remember the person. So, for me, I'm not saying people shouldn't. But that was why I was a preacher. These two items. So for 3 items, I was saving money. And I told you that from day one, you can't finish everything. Because this morning we are spending today is only one that belongs to our children as well. So, you can manage National Assembly. Again, if you are not doing the wrong thing, you have to do the right thing. Politics, exchange rate, managing exchange rate is easier. I said it before. Wow. Spending production. Vietnam used to be one of the highest importers of rice. Vietnam now exports rice. I told you before, Nigeria is a country of 200 million people living on 923,000 square kilometers of land. And their total export, let's even use their own rate, is 50, let me use it, not 47, 50 billion naira, using the official rate. It's not enough. Vietnam is 100 million, which is half the population of Nigeria. Because we are 200 million, they are 100. Vietnam lives on 331,000 square kilometers of land. So they live on a ton of our land space. Their total export last year is $312 billion. So for Vietnam, it was $3,000 per head. In fact, $3,100 per head. Production. So, if you produce more and export, you earn more dollars. That's how to keep your money strong. Otherwise, you're going to have all these 30 exchange rates. It's not necessary. When Nigeria was good, we were not having multiple. You just go to the bank and exchange your money. Production. What is keeping Germany? Production. What is keeping? Once you're producing, once you're doing the right thing, that's it. What I said here, we move the country from consumption to production. reduce corruption, build confidence, secure the country. While you build intangible assets that will attract investors. There's money all over the world looking for where to invest. But you have to make your house clean. You have to have leaders who have capacity and energy. Not when you're carrying people in wheelchair and going all over the place. You don't come here and give you money. That's not how you walk. Somebody said to me yesterday, Peter, you're in London. I just saw you speak at the NBA on Monday, and I saw you with this girl. I said, I'm going to be in Germany today, and then tomorrow I'm going to, on Sunday I'm going to speak an event in Canada, and I said Monday I'm in Canada. He said, Peter, I think what do you think you're doing? This thing you're doing is not the way to do this thing. How is it being done anyway? But of course we've done it the wrong way all this while.
There's no other way.
And that's what people are doing on the church. Let's do how other people are doing it. Let's know how. And they want to come back here for one day to jump in another thing. When it's time, it will be time. Don't go and start wasting everybody's time.
Okay. 5 more questions for them.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for the opportunity, Mr. Peter. Chidi. My name is Chidi.
Good.
Can I have my question? My question is on the security of the Southeast. You were a long-time governor.